Before doing the exercise, you probably saw this. If you have been inactive for too long, the screensaver pops in. So just enter the password of the user and hit enter and wait a few seconds for your session to be unlocked. After logging in, you see the graphical desktop. You remember the most important thing on the graphical desktop? That's a right click and open in terminal. Let's maximize the terminal window, in which at the moment I am user on rel server. Now in the exercise we need to set a password and to create a user. These are typically tasks for which you have to be root. So before doing anything, I'm using su minus to become a root. So now we have a root shell, and the root shell allows us to do anything we need from a management perspective. So the first question was to locate the right man page for information on how to set a password. That would be man-k password. So that is going to search for the keyword password. And you can see there's a lot of lines in the output. So it might make sense to filter it down a little bit. By doing less if you want to do it page by page, or by doing a grep 1 to search man pages from section 1. Now the interesting thing is that man-k password doesn't show us the command that we need, which is passwd. So it might be that we have grabbed on the wrong thing. So let's try section 8 as well, in which also we don't see any passwd. That is strange. In some cases that can happen, and that is because man-k searches a small database, and if in the database, in the description of the command, the word that you're looking for isn't mentioned, well, you don't get a result. If that happens, you might want to use man user add, because we needed to add a user, and go all the way down and have a look at see also. So in see also we can see related commands, and from the related commands you can see that there's a command passwd. So passwd is what we will need in the end. So now that we have the two commands that we need, we can have a look at their man pages. So let's do man user add to find out how we can create a user Lisa. So how does it work? Well, we can see that in the synopsis we need user add followed by a login. We don't need to do anything specific with the user, so user add Lisa would do the job. Okay, next thing, you need to set a password for the user, so let's do man passwd as well, in which we can see that passwd has many options about which you will learn later in this course, and one of the options is the optional username. You don't have to specify a username. If you don't, you are just going to change your own password. But at this moment I want to set a password for user Lisa. So let's type a password and let's do that twice, and there we go. So next the question was to use cd etc to make etc your Active Directory. As you can see, I'm in the etc directory. pwd confirms that. pwd is for print working directory. Next the question was use globbing and ls to show all files in etc that have a number in their name. Well, globbing is with the wildcards and so on. So ls star and then we need any number, and to look for any number I would use square brackets 0-9. So this is going to show us all files that have a number in their name. I don't like the result, by the way, and that is why I'm doing -d. -d for in ls tells ls if the result is a directory name, show the directory name only and not the contents of the directory name. And still from the directory etc use the command ls-l, use a pipe to display the results page by page. So to do it page by page we would use the less utility. Some use the more utility, but hey, I think less is doing more than more. So let's do ls-l pipe less. And you can see the result page by page. Just hit the spacebar on your computer to forward screen by screen and press Q to quit the viewer.